How well do you really know animals? See if you can answer these 60 questions about the animal kingdom. Let's start with the easy level. What does a camel store in its hump? Water, protein, or fat? Fat. In which country does the panda live in the wild? In China, in Japan, or in India? China is the correct answer. Is this the sound of a duck, a chicken, or a goose? Which bird do you think made this sound? I don't think it's the chicken. Goose is the correct answer. Which is faster, the sloth or the tortoise? The tortoise is faster than the sloth. Which animal sleeps only 1 hour a day? The giraffe or the tiger? The giraffe. Whose eye is this? The gecko, the snake, or the monitor lizard? The gecko. What is this penguin called? Which is the largest penguin species in the world? Emperor penguin, king penguin, or Australian penguin? The emperor penguin. What is the largest shark? Basking shark, great white shark, or whale shark? The whale shark is the largest. How many wings does a dragonfly have? 2, 4, or 6? Four. Which one is faster? The kangaroo or the ostrich? The ostrich, which can reach speeds of up to 70 kilometers per hour. Which of these animals can breathe partially through their skin? The turtle, the frog, or the snake? The frog. The creature whose tongue is twice as long as its body is. Chameleon, African bullfrog, or giant anteater? Chameleon is the correct answer. Which one sleeps with one eye open? The dolphin or the shark? The dolphin. Which of these animals has the highest blood pressure? Elephant, mouse, or giraffe? The giraffe, so its blood can reach its head. How many bones are in a shark? 0, 3, or more than 100? Zero. Sharks don't have bones, they have cartilage. Which one hibernates? The ground squirrel or the rabbit? The ground squirrel. Which animal has the largest brain? The African elephant, the sperm whale, or the giant squid? The sperm whale has the largest brain. What's the name of this animal? The lemur, the beaver, or the flying squirrel? The lemur. Which kind of insect lives here? Wasps, bees, or dragonflies? Wasps. Which one is the eye of a gorilla? That's right, it's this one. Medium level. Now let's raise the bar. Is this the sound of a beaver, a hamster, or a giant anteater? I don't think it's the sound of a hamster. Do you agree? The giant anteater. Which creature has the largest eyes in the world? The blue whale, the giant squid, or the ostrich? The giant squid. What is the color of a zebra? White with black stripes, or black with white stripes? Black with white stripes. Whose feet are these? The elephant, the hippo, or the rhino? The rhino. How many toes are in a camel's hoof? 2, 3, or 4? There are 2 toes in a camel's hoof. The male gentoo penguin presents a gift to the female. What is this gift? A pebble, a crab, or a fish? A beautiful pebble. Is this the sound of a hedgehog, a panda, or a mongoose? I don't think it is a mongoose. What do you think? Hedgehog is the correct answer. The mosquito that sucks human blood, is it male mosquitoes, female mosquitoes, or both males and females? Female mosquitoes, as they suck blood to produce eggs. Which of these creatures can live the longest without water? The camel, the elephant, or the kangaroo rat? The kangaroo rat. Which of these sentences is incorrect? The koala is a bear, the koala is born blind, or the koala eats eucalyptus leaves? The koala is a bear is the incorrect sentence. Which creature has 3 hearts and blue blood? The spider, the jellyfish, or the octopus? The octopus. What's the name of this whale? Blue whale, sperm whale, or humpback whale? Sperm whale. What is the name of this animal, which is the largest species of rodent? The beaver, the capybara, or the coypu? The capybara is the right answer. What is the breed of this cat? Abyssinian cat, Burmese cat, or Egyptian mall cat? Abyssinian cat. In which river does the pink dolphin live? The Nile River, the Rhine River, or the Amazon River? In the Amazon River. Which is the heaviest reptile currently? The reticulated python, the saltwater crocodile, or the Komodo dragon? The saltwater crocodile is the heaviest. Which of these animals is known for singing long, complex songs? The spider monkey, the humpback whale, or the green tree frog? The humpback whale. Which one is heavier, green anaconda or king cobra? Green anaconda. Can you guess the animal from its shadow? It's a hippo. Which animal is shown in this close-up photo? A sheep, an Angora rabbit, or a yak? A sheep. Get ready! It's the hard level. Is this the sound of a raccoon, a fox, or a koala? Was the sound strange or familiar? The answer will be in a few moments. The raccoon is the correct answer. Which part of a dog's body can sweat? The ear, the paw pads, or the tail? The paw pads. Which type of rhino has one horn? The white rhino, the black rhino, or the Indian rhino? The Indian rhino, as the other two species have two horns. Which is the smallest species of whale? The orca, the vaquita, or the beluga whale? The vaquita, which is about 1.5 meters long. Which of these mammals has the longest gestation period? The African elephant, the giraffe, or the blue whale? The African elephant. Its gestation lasts 22 months. How many eyes does a bee have? 2, 4, or 5? 5 eyes. What is the color of a polar bear's skin? White, black, or pink? Black. What is the name of this animal? The tapir, the okapi, or the striped gazelle? The okapi. What is the name of this bear? The sun bear, the brown bear, or the black bear? The sun bear. Which animal has the strongest bite in the world? The saltwater crocodile, the hippo, or the great white shark? The saltwater crocodile. What determines the sex of turtle hatchlings? The age of the parents, the temperature of the eggs, or rainfall? The temperature of the eggs. Which is the only venomous animal among primates? The slow loris, the golden monkey, or the lemur? The slow loris. Which of these bears does not hibernate? The polar bear, the black bear, or the grizzly bear? The polar bear. Is this the sound of a crocodile, a tiger, or a lion? This sound is really confusing. Let's see if you guessed it right. The crocodile is the correct answer. What does the scent of the world's largest flower resemble? Lemon, gasoline, or rotten meat? Rotten meat. What is the name of this monkey? The lion-tailed macaque, the white-faced saki, or the proboscis monkey? The lion-tailed macaque. Which one is known to recognize faces? The ladybug, the dragonfly, or the bee? Well done, it's the bee. Which is faster, the ostrich, the horse, or the camel? The horse is the correct answer. Which one is the eye of a horse? Here it is. Which pair of eyes is for this wolf? Here they are. Thank you for watching the video. Pick your next challenge and make sure to like and subscribe.